delicious evening to you all. It is I, Anastasia Knight, and welcome back to Make Me Up Tonight. Special preview edition of the summer collection. I'm your host, Anastasia Knight, and as always, my special guest, the Bill the Answerhead to my Summer Sanders, the Charles to my Gnarls, the Hitchcock to my Scully. It's Frank. How you doing, Frank? Wonderful. Today we're going to be previewing some of my favorite makeups from the Cat Collection, who's a very special sponsor of the signature Anastasia series of the Spring Makeup Collection. So, in order to show off some of my finest pieces, first we have to prime our model. Are you ready, Frank? Safety first, girls and boys. We're going to be using new Master Prime by Face Studio. My cousins work for Face Studio. Divine company. The cream for the primer is perfect. It's organic. It's good for the skin. Helps it breathe. It's actually kind of cleansing. So, oh, you got your mask ready and your headband. I'm so proud of you, Frank. Delicious. Here we go. So the key with Master Prime is you don't want to use too much or else you'll get very, very splotchy. And one time I was putting makeup on Frank and Frank kicked me where the sun don't shine because I was using too much, and it gets expensive, but good thing our sponsors give us free makeup. So good looks, Master Prime. All right, so the first thing you want to do is you want to prime the subject, as this makeup tutorial will teach you how to do your best prom and wedding makeups. Hopefully by the end of this video you'll come out a star like me. So Frank, how long have you been a makeup model for? Great. I met Frank at Sears one time when I was looking for a lawnmower. Frank was actually downstairs playing with the basketball hoops in the toy section. I saw her from a mile away doing slam dunks on one of those little play school hoops, and she had these pink Nike shorts on and these pumped up kicks, and she was glowing, and I knew from a mile away that she was destined to be a makeup model. So I approached Frank and I was like, hey, I like your kicks. And then she was like, yeah, me too. And we've been friends ever since. We travel the world doing our makeup tutorials. We go to elementary schools. We go to senior centers. We even went to a bar mitzvah last weekend. That was fun because a lot of these products are not kosher. Didn't go very well. But hey, we made a couple dollars. It's all good. And in the end of the day, this is a money-making business after all. All right, that's primed enough. What do you think, Frank? Wonderful. All right, so that's the Master Prime right there. The next step is you want to put some foundation on, so everything that you put on afterwards sticks. So we're going to take a little brushy brush. This is from Emax Design. And a couple little circles. You want to go in a clockwise motion. You don't want to do counterclockwise because then you get the clumps. And you know what they say about clumps. Exactly. Thank you, Frank. Very astute. All right. So, we're foundationizing young Frank here. I'm very excited to show off what we're doing today. In the Spring Collection, spring reminds me of video games, obviously, and our favorite character is Kirby, so we're going to be doing a little dedication piece for our puppy little pink friend today. Because, you know, I woke up this morning and I too felt puffy, so Kirby inspires me to bring out the best makeup I have, and hopefully you guys will buy some of our products at the end of the day. All right, now we have been foundationized. Beautiful. Now, when you think of Kirby, what is the first thing you think of? That's right, those cute little rosy red pink cheeks. So, what I have for you today is Cloud Paint. It's a cheek color by Glossier. Glossier is actually French for cheek puffs, so it kind of works out perfectly. It's a nice translation. My friends Pierre and Luc from France actually sent me some of these, so shout out to Pierre and Luc for sending us the cheek color. Frank is eyeballing me because this is very, very, very special stuff. It's imported straight from France. It's actually made of French people. So you don't want to use too much because, you know, a lot of French people were sacrificed to make this beautiful goo. So Kirby's got rosy red circle cheeks. So you want to just take a little dab. There we go. Just a tiny bit to express how Kirby really feels. How's that, Frank? Okay, can you turn a little towards? Beautiful. Oh my goodness. You're glowing. Wonderful. All right. So we got our little puffy cheeks. Oh, you're a star. Love it. All right. Puffy red cheeks down. Excellent. I'll leave that there. I'll put a link in the description where you can get some wonderful French people to start roasting your own lip goo, or cheek goo, pardon me, and then you'll be good to go. All right, our next step, what do I want to do next with you? Let's do some of this. This is a creamy lipstick because obviously Kirby is pink and red. I wanted to bring out some red for the springtime. This is NYX Liquid Suede. It's a very, very, very nice lip. I wouldn't want to call it a gloss because that's, whatever, I'm over it. Anywho, what you want to do with this is you do a little dab. Listen to that. Yeah, there we go. And when you take this, do not take advantage of it like a chapstick. You don't want to smother it all on because it gets very clumpy. So when you take it, you have to brush on, wax on, wax on. You don't want to wax off with this because then it'll take the clumps and it'll mush them. So you want to keep it only in the wax on motion. Beautiful. There, and then you can draw it on like a pencil. I used to color in kindergarten, so that kind of inspired me to be, you know, the makeup artist I am today. Always staying in the lines. You want to think of a body with lines on it. You want to stay inside the lines. Wonderful. Oh, I almost waxed off. You don't want me to wax off, Frank, on camera. That'd be bad, right? Ugh. That'd be embarrassing. All right. How do you feel, Frank? I think you look great. You look like summertime. Perfect. All right. So, a beautiful red color. You're actually starting to look a little like Kirby. All right, so the next thing I want to do is I want to get some of my Subculture by Danastasia. This is my favorite type of eyeshadow. This is from Beverly Hills. My friends actually at Anastasia were allowing me to use their product, but my company got so famous, we actually merged and we turned the Anastasia collection into the Danastasia collection. This stuff is delicious. All of my friends use it. Every time we go traveling, I always bring a palette with me because you never know who's around. And last night I was actually at a Sears doing a promotion for my newest collection. And who did I walk into, Frank? Melissa Joan Hart. My idol. I looked up to her my entire life. Clarissa explains it all. And I had to go up to her. I had to pitch it. I was so nervous, but I said, hey, listen, Melissa Joan Hart, would you mind if I did your makeup? And she sat there, looked at me, and what did she say? Oh, hi, Sam. And it killed me. It brought me way back to the 1990s. I was so excited. I'm assuming that meant yes. So I sat her down in my chair, and I started doing makeup like I am with you. Have you ever had an opportunity to meet Melissa Joan Hart, Frank? No? Oh, she is a delight. What a peach. Have you ever met any celebrities? Oh, obvi, me, doy. All right, so in the Anastasia mascara collection, I'll show you a picture of it in case you want to look at it. Link below in the description. We have some beautiful colors. We have 14 delicious colors here. And for our Kirby inspired piece, I'm going to go with a light blue. And why, you ask? Because blue is the color of the sky. And Kirby likes the outside. So what I'm doing with your face is I'm gonna do a Kirby inspired piece, but you're outdoors and you're shining and you're glowing, excited to show the world who you really are. So that's why your eyes will be like the sky and your face will be like Kirby. What do you think? Awesome. Now I like this blue a lot because it's a little shadowy, a little smoky, and I'm brushing away from her eyes as the dark tends to go away. There we go. And as you can see, it's kind of two-tone, and I like to wisp that two-tone in. Oh my god, it just accentuates her eyes so much. Frank has nice big eyes. They're like giant grandfather clocks. They're beautiful. Wonderful. Frank's a good sport. A lot of this stuff she was actually allergic to, so we had to get her used to it piece by piece, but we do about 7 or 8 Sears stores a month promoting my product line, so we would like to thank Sears once again for, you know, allowing us to do that. We really appreciate them and respect all the work that they do. All right, I think that looks wonderful. All right, so once that's done, the next thing we're gonna do is, I don't even know what this is. This is a NYX Bright Idea. Oh, it's an illuminating stick. Okay, I understand. Illuminating sticks are good because sometimes when you're at, you know, a party or you're going out with your friends and you need to glow a little bit with your makeup, that's what the illuminating sticks are for. So it basically looks like a roll-on glue stick, but really what you do is once you apply it to your skin, your whole face just lights up. It's like a giant flashlight. So we want Kirby to shine. So what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna put a little bit on Frank's nose here, like a Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, mainly because Kirby's pink, and when this glows, it's just gonna look like she's got a pink little glow to her, and I think that's beautiful, and it just brings out, you know, your character. No pun intended, Kirby fans. Great. I think you're looking delightful. But when you go out with your friends and you want to look your best Kirby, what is the first thing you need? That's right. You need eyelashes. And my friends at Salon Perfect have brought me their newest line of eyelashes. These are actually 26 karat gold eyelashes, and they are perfectly glamorous. This is a starter kit, so if you want to start practicing, it's like a training bra for your eyes. It's beautiful. So I'll put the link in the description, obviously, and here we go. Now you have to be very careful with these because 33 Black is the brand, and that's the size. You don't want to put the wrong eyelash on because it's kind of like putting your shoes on. It'll just feel really, really wrong. And the glue that we like to put on, also by Salon Perfect, is organic and it's BPA free. So the funny thing is, these are so good for the environment, you could actually eat them when you're done. They're made of real hair, so they'll just digest in your body, and then you'll poop them out, and then you can just remake them again. It's a beautiful time to be alive. You know, we really like to go organic and try to be the best people we can be and buy products that, you know, are good for the environment and won't kill animals when you throw them out. So I want you to, oh, what? Most safety first. Look at this. This is going to be Frank's Lopez eye, we like to call it. This is her left eye. So we want to just close right there. Wonderful. Frank is actually a great sport because I have an eye phobia, and Frank has gotten me through a lot of hard times in my life where, you know, I've been going through a dry spell, and, you know, she's helped me a lot with drops and applying contact lenses, and even putting my glasses on. Sometimes I get really uncomfortable, and, you know, Frank's always there to, you know, push me to be the best I can be and, you know, accentuate those eyes. So thank you for always being there, Frank. And, you know, if I didn't see you slam dunking on 6-year-old boys at the mall that one time, I don't know where I'd be today, because, you know, where's Pee-wee without his playhouse, am I right? All right, Frank. Oh, your eyeball's coming off there a little bit. Apply that there, and wonderful. Looks great. All right. Quick little application with the glue. Beautiful. All right, so boys and girls, we are almost out of time, but there are a couple things that we need to do. Oh, making yourself dry up there. So I don't want to double dip with a lot of my products. I have a lot of the Anastasia Night collection out, but for right now, we're going to do one other thing. It's a little special treat. A lot of you probably wouldn't do this, but back to the NYX liquid suede collection, we use them as lipsticks, but there's one final thing that you have to do. And with the suede collection, instead of going on your lips, this color right here is rouge, once again from my friends Pierre and Luke. And here's the trick. We've got the red on the lips, but what is a face without wings? So we're actually going to be making lip wings with this. So you're going to take that and rewind it back. And what this does is that it actually brings out the red in the lips. I just need you to face me for 1 minute, and then you can show the world how amazing I am. Great. Now it's that. There we go. Beautiful. Because Kirby expresses himself in many ways, but when he makes those faces, he really has those colors pop. So that's what we're using the liquid suede for. So I'll take that, put that over here. Link will be in the description again. And there you have it, boys and girls. You have a beautiful rendition of how I express Kirby in the springtime and in the summertime. I would really love to, you know, thank Frank again for always being there. You're an excellent model for all of this. All of the links are in the description below. If you want any of these products, feel free to send us an email at frankandanastasia@makeup4you.com. Once again, I'm Danastasia Knight, and this is Frank for Make Me Up Tonight. We'll see you next time.
This game sucks.